The Indian flying fox is one of the largest bat species in the world and is widely distributed across the Indian subcontinent. Known for its impressive wingspan and fruit-heavy diet, this bat plays an important role in forest ecosystems as a pollinator and seed disperser. The Indian flying fox is a large bat, with a wingspan reaching up to 5 to 6 feet, 1.5 to 1.8 meters. Adults can weigh between 2 to 3.5 pounds, 0.9 to 1.6 kilograms, making it one of the heaviest bat species. This bat has a reddish-brown to dark brown fur, with a slightly paler underbelly. The fur around its neck and shoulders is usually lighter in color, giving it a collar effect. The Indian flying fox has a fox-like face with a long, pointed snout and large, dark eyes. Unlike many smaller bat species, it lacks echolocation adaptations, relying on its keen sense of smell and sight to find food. Its wings are large and membranous, allowing it to glide gracefully between trees and over long distances while searching for food. The Indian flying fox is widely distributed across the Indian subcontinent, including India, Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka. This species inhabits tropical forests, mangroves, swamps, agricultural areas, and even urban environments where fruit trees are abundant. They often roost in large colonies in trees near water sources like rivers, lakes, and ponds, which provide them with food and drinking water. They are known for roosting in large colonies, sometimes numbering in the thousands. Roosting sites, often in tall trees, are typically close to food sources and are reused by the same groups over long periods. The Indian flying fox primarily feeds on a wide variety of fruits, including mangoes, guavas, bananas, figs, and jamun, black plum. They also consume nectar and flowers from trees like the kapok tree, helping in pollination. This bat is mostly nocturnal, leaving the roost at dusk to forage for food. They use their keen sense of smell and eyesight to locate fruiting trees, often traveling long distances to find food. Indian flying foxes have a unique way of drinking water. They swoop down to skim the water's surface with their chest or belly, then land on a perch to lick the water from their fur. Indian flying foxes are highly social animals and live in large colonies, sometimes numbering up to several thousand individuals. Colonies provide safety in numbers and allow individuals to share information about food sources. They communicate through various vocalizations and body language. The colonies are often noisy, with bats calling to each other, especially during disputes over roosting spots or mating. Indian flying foxes are active at night, nocturnal. During the day, they spend most of their time resting, grooming, and interacting with other colony members. At dusk, they take off to forage for food, often traveling considerable distances from the roost. The breeding season for Indian flying foxes typically occurs in the autumn months, around October to November. After a gestation period of around 5 to 6 months, females give birth to a single pup, usually in the spring, around April or May. Twins are rare but can occur. Mothers carry their young for the first few weeks after birth, clinging to their chest while they fly. Later, the young are left in the roost while the mother forages at night. Pups are weaned at around 3 to 4 months and become independent shortly thereafter. Indian flying foxes can live up to 15 years in the wild, though individuals in captivity may live longer due to the absence of predators and regular access to food. Indian flying foxes are crucial pollinators. As they feed on nectar and fruits, they transfer pollen between flowers, aiding in the reproduction of various tree species, especially in tropical ecosystems. By consuming fruit and dispersing seeds through their droppings, these bats help regenerate forests. Their seed dispersal contributes to forest growth and plant diversity, especially for fruit-bearing trees that other animals rely on. As key pollinators and seed dispersers, they play an important role in maintaining healthy forest ecosystems, which in turn supports biodiversity. The Indian flying fox is currently listed as of least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, due to its wide distribution and relatively large population. Despite this, Indian flying foxes face significant threats, including habitat loss, deforestation, urbanization, and agricultural expansion reduce the number of suitable roosting and foraging sites. In some regions, they are hunted for their meat and for traditional medicine, although they are protected in many areas. Due to their diet, they are sometimes seen as pests by farmers, as they feed on commercially valuable fruit crops. While the Indian flying fox is not endangered, conservation efforts focus on protecting roosting sites and habitats, as well as reducing human-wildlife conflict. Educating local communities on the ecological importance of fruit bats is also essential. In many cultures across the Indian subcontinent, bats, including the Indian flying fox, are viewed with suspicion or fear, often due to associations with disease or darkness. However, as people learn more about their role in pollination and seed dispersal, there is a growing awareness of their ecological value. In some regions, these bats are associated with traditional beliefs or superstitions, and communities may have mixed feelings about their presence. The Indian flying fox is a vital part of the ecosystems in which it lives, supporting biodiversity and contributing to forest health. As one of the most recognizable bat species in South Asia, it also serves as a reminder of the importance of preserving natural habitats and understanding the ecological roles that different species play.